Welcome back to Witch Wednesdays and Vlogmas Day 13, which I ended up putting some of them out of order because the footage that is going to be here was supposed to be Day 10. And then what I had on Day 10, which was the Q&A, was supposed to be Day 13, but I swapped them out at the last minute because Day 10 did not go as planned. We had an eventful weekend, so I have some footage here from some Christmas in Chicago things. We went to Christkindlmarkt, we went to Zoo Lights, and so I wanted to show those, and then I was planning on showing the rest of like Chicago at Christmas and the other stuff that we were doing. I went to the Shed Aquarium, I went on an ugly sweater bar crawl on Saturday, but things got crazy over the weekend, so we ended up having a sewer problem. And we noticed that on Thursday. We had somebody come out Thursday night, then they came back and were working on Friday and Saturday all throughout the entire day. And they thought that they were just going to have to do the rotting of the system. Yeah, no, turned out the sewer there was a collapse that's like right in front of our house, like in the front garden thing that they had to completely dig up and replace. They dug down like a 7-8 foot hole to get to it, to replace the broken part, which they said has been like that for a while based on like the seepage in the ground. I'm like, that's disgusting. So they finally fixed that, but yeah, it took 2.5 days of work to get done and $5,000. So that's super fun. Not at all what you want to be spending, especially since we just poured a bunch of money into this house doing all of the construction and stuff. You've seen all like the updates and stuff. So that was incredibly frustrating, and it just felt like one thing on top of another. Like we just got everything done, and now we can like have a break. We fixed a bunch of problems, and now it's like another problem. I hate homeowning, in case you haven't noticed. If it weren't for John, I would never own a home. I would rent forever. So that is what happened, and that took up like the whole weekend. And then I just ended up like not filming. I still went to the Shed Aquarium with my friend Betsy, and I went on a bar crawl with my friend Megan, and John was supposed to come to those things, but he had to stay here and deal with all of that stuff. And I was like, I'm not going to film. I'm just going to ignore what is going on and enjoy my day. So that is what I did. So I'm just going to show you the clips of the couple of fun things from Chicago, and then the rest of the video is going to be some decluttering that I'm doing, because I started obviously with my witchcraft like area and bookcase and altar and stuff, and decided that I wanted to declutter and organize before heading into 2024. For a lot of people, that is a 2024 like goal or New Year's goal, but I don't have too much stuff. I have done like the full declutter and organize of like the whole house before, so now it's more like maintenance. So it doesn't take me that long, and I like to start the year on a clean slate. So today I am doing skincare and makeup, because those have been bugging me, just to like get them a little bit decluttered and a little better organized for how I actually use things. And I like decluttering and organizing as a hobby. I mentioned in the Q&A. It's fun for me. I like helping my friends do it, but also, especially in this moment, it gives me a sense of control and being able to like be in charge of a project and like complete it, like start to finish. I like those things when everything else is out of control. The sewer stuff is like almost fixed. We have like one issue still going on with the toilet that my husband's working on. So that's fixed. But then 2 days ago, Sunday, I felt when I picked up Hawkeye, she's got a little lump on the like middle, like right below her rib cage. It's like under the skin. It doesn't look like anything. It's not bothering her. So it's probably just like some sort of like fatty tissue deposit or something, but still we have an vet appointment on Friday morning. So, you know, send your positive vibes towards Hawkeye. So we are going to get that checked out, but it's just like, can I get a break? Like any time? Like the beginning of Vlogmas went like so well. In the beginning of December, I was like, okay, everything's like chill. We're getting everything done. We're having, you know, Yule related holiday fun, and then of course like everything sort of just like all hits at once, like sewer problems and Hawkeye problems. I'm like, I want a break. I went like a full month of not having a problem. Is that possible in adulthood? Is that like just dreaming? Is that not like a real thing? So going to deal with that Friday, but today I am going to declutter and organize those things. So that footage will be after the couple of Christmas clips, and then I'm going to do like a cozy planning day and like sort of get all of my planners that you saw, get them like ready and set up and kind of figure out a game plan for 2024. And I'm going to work on that a little bit today and tomorrow. So that's the plan. And here are the Christmassy in Chicago clips, the couple that I was able to get. All right, with Christmas activities out of the way, I am ready to do some decluttering and start in the bathroom here in my drawers. I've got obviously this top drawer here that's mostly tooth stuff, deodorant, and contacts, so fairly simple. But then I have my skincare drawer, and there are just so many duplicate products in here and things that I've tried and maybe liked, maybe not as much. Like this cleanser here. I like a lot of the Ordinary products. I think they're really good, but this cleanser I did not like at all. I don't like the smell of it. It smells like 90s Clinique lipstick. So that's just, something on my mind, and I just keep, when I'm reaching in here, I am pulling out stuff that I'm like, don't need it, have a duplicate. And then in here is my makeup, and I have more makeup in the other room as well. So I want to go through this bag, but then also check out the stuff in the other room. And then this is the overstock drawer. So I've got jewelry cleaner back there and contacts, but then I also have overstock of everything that you saw in the above drawers as far as skincare and makeup and stuff. So I need to go through all of this and just make it better.
But then here is where I have that jewelry organizer. It's one of those standing ones that has the mirror on the front and it swivels around. So in here I have my jewelry, which is, you know, organized fine, not too bad. But then on the back side I have even more makeup. So I've got to figure out what I have as far as like duplicate products and go through that. This is stuff that I don't use as often because it's, you know, maybe like more colorful, or like setting spray I don't use every day. So I just want to figure out a better way to store everything and sort of combine it. I did make some progress here in the first drawer. So this is the skincare, and there are some things I got rid of, some things I want to keep, and some things that I'm just keeping for now. So this in keeping, this is just a makeup removing cleansing balm. I have a few that I like to get. I usually just go to Ulta and find something. That one has been working really well, so keeping that. I'm also keeping these products by the Inky list, at least until they run out. So I have the retinol serum, and then I have an azelaic acid serum, and I think I have some sort of like backups for both of these products. They are almost empty, so I am just going to use them up. And I just got a azelaic acid like replacement from my dermatologist. So I got this version here that was definitely more expensive. So we're going to see how this sort of brightening thing works. And I also have this brightening one. I have never used this before. It came in a box, like I think like FabFitFun or something like that. And I looked it up and it's expensive and it has good reviews. So I want to like try it maybe after I run out of the other one, because they're all sort of in this like skin brightening realm. So I'm going to keep it and give it a try for at least a couple of tries. And then I also have this vitamin C serum that I got from my dermatologist to replace this one that I got on Amazon. And they are still both like the 20% vitamin C. So I don't know if, you know, the one on Amazon is as effective, but this one was $126 freaking dollars. So my skin better be looking like it's 16 years old when I am done using this, I swear to God. But I did get a discount and my dermatologist wanted me to try it. So we're gonna see how it works after I use up the other one. And then maybe someplace in there fitting that in, even though they're all sort of brightening products. But if you have any interest in those or know what they're about, then let me know, because this is a brightening one as well. This is supposed to be the dupe for the Dr. Dennis Gross ones that they have at Sephora that are so expensive, and those I have used before and they do work. I see like results immediately. This one I don't see results immediately, but I do feel like they work if I like use them over time, and I do have a few left. I just use them once a week, so I'm just going to use those up. And as far as this cleanser that I said I don't like, I did ask for a couple of face things as far as cleansers and SPF for Christmas and Yule. So I know that those are coming. I know that my husband bought them, so I at least can get rid of this one when those come in. So I'm just going to keep it and keep using it for now, but I am not going to finish it up. As soon as those other ones come in, I am getting rid of them. This is just an SPF. Again, it's fine. This one I'm pretty close to being done with, so I'm just going to use that up, and then hopefully the other one will come. And then this is a tinted version of SPF, and I think I have two of these floating around, or two versions of tinted SPF, so keeping that until it is used up, but it says it's good until 2025, so we're fine there. And then as far as actual declutters, my skin did not react well to this cocoa butter oil, so that is going. The PHA toner was fine. It is almost empty, and I'm just not going to use the rest of it, so that is leaving. This stuff is the redness like repair cream. You put it over redness, and I've got the rosacea, but nothing I wear with this reacts well. Not SPF, not makeup, like nothing, so that's leaving. I don't like it. And this is an eye cream that is just about empty, but again, I am just not going to use up the rest of it. I just am not a fan. I don't think it does anything. So that is what we're left with now, and it will look a little bit different after I open my Yule and Christmas gifts. But for now, we're doing good. And then I do still have the other backup products. So there's more vitamin C, and I do have these collagen peptide serums to replace the hyaluronic acid. That was what in my skincare drawer that's in the pink little thing here is a hyaluronic acid serum glow recipe. So those are the replacements for that. So I am going to keep those backup products because they're still good. They're going to stay good for a while. Onto the makeup. And I just dumped everything from the bag and from those plastic containers into this single pile here. And I'm going to sort through and see what I can get rid of and put my everyday items into this bag here. and then put the things that I don't use as often back into those plastic containers, because I think it's just easier to keep it separated, and then I can take this bag and do my makeup wherever I feel like, all over the house, because usually I like to sit on the couch and stuff. And these things that's like this bright red lipstick are going to go into that container and just sit on that shelf that you saw, because I just don't use them every day. There's no point in carrying around in my everyday makeup bag. So I think I'm going to go through first and pull out anything that is like a definite keep and like a daily item and sort those into the makeup bag. So I've got the Woma, I think is how you pronounce this. It is a powder, and I love this one. It is so good. And I know that I'm going to keep that, so that's going to go in my everyday makeup. And then something that, like, I know I'm going to get rid of is this e.l.f. primer. I know that that doesn't work. So I'm just going through and pulling out the easy stuff. It's a mascara that I hate, so happy to replace that with those extra mascaras that I have. I think it works fine, but it's so hard to take off, and I feel like it damages my lashes when I'm trying to take it off at night. So this one is just going to go, because I've already got 2 backup containers of mascara, so why keep it and just struggle with it? I think I did a good job. We've made some progress, and I am putting everything that I am using away. Don't mind the swatches on my hand. These are just a couple of things I know I'm getting rid of. This e.l.f. primer I don't think does anything. Mascara I said I hate. This is an eyeshadow stick by Julep, and I have other ones from Bobbi Brown that I like, and this one I think is just too close to my actual skin color that when I put it on and then even blend it out like the tiniest bit, you cannot see it at all. And I think that's just, you know, it's a very like light shimmery color, but you just don't notice it on my skin because I am so pale. So no point in keeping that because I just don't use it anyway. And then getting rid of, you know what, I think I'm going to keep this one on the side. So this is my under eye concealer, and I have another one that I am using, and the other one just matches better, and this one is like a little too bright, and I do like the under eye like brightening aspect, but this one is just a little bit too light. And the other one that I have a little bit like smaller version in my everyday makeup bag here, I kept that one. And that is more of my color right now. Maybe I'm going to hang on to the other one just to see if like I get a little bit more pale in winter. I usually don't. I'm usually the same color year round because I hate being in the sun, so I never really tan. But they both work well, and I like them. I just think the Bare one is slightly too bright and like too noticeable of the wrong shade for me, but maybe might just like stick it in the back of a drawer someplace and hold on to it just to see what happens in the next couple of months. But I'm guessing it's just gonna stay just slightly too light, so keep the smaller one. And these are the things that are going to stay in this backup sort of area, and it's those lipsticks that I swatched because I just, you know, have a gloss in my purse that I wear most days, and those, like, I like them, they're fun colors, and I like the dark colors and the red and stuff. I like all of them. I'm going to keep them. They're just going to sit on this shelf where I don't use them as much. And the same with these palettes. They're actually Harry Potter ones. There's one for each house, and my friend got them for me, and I like them. I like the colors. I think they're fun. They're not as easy of shadows to work with, but I do enjoy them. Unlike these are on the chopping block. I'm going to try to play around with them in the next couple of days to see if I want to use them, but I think that I am in the minority here where I don't like MAC eyeshadows. I just don't think they're very good, and they're kind of hard to blend out. They really only look good when I use them certain ways, and I don't know, I just don't like how they perform. And I think I have dupes enough for like the green one and the blue one. I don't think I like ever use. But the green is in the Slytherin palette, so I have that. So I'm just going to see if I like end up using the blue and the purple, or see if like I have anything that's kind of close. There might be in my regular everyday one. We'll see. Then I just have some of my foundation, setting spray, a couple extra backups, brushes, and then everything else I moved into this main makeup bag. And then this is the everyday eyeshadow, which Anastasia eyeshadows are like so much better to work with. So that's where we're at on the declutters for those, but I think I did a pretty good job. I'm not getting rid of a ton of stuff, but at least it is better organized at the moment, and I have an idea of where to go from here.
That's everything for a Vlogmas day 13. I will be back tomorrow with my cozy planning day, and we'll see if I get anything else decluttered, but I do feel good about making that sort of progress that I did on my skincare and makeup. It might not seem like a lot, but to me, it makes me happy. I definitely need to get into hair care next, so maybe this afternoon. But that's everything for day 13. I will see you tomorrow for day 14.